That was a whole bunch of stuff that she just said, and it sounds very complicated. Oh, the chess pieces. Here we go.
Riri, are you there?
Interesting.
Hey, Riri! Come out, it's urgent.
Dane? What's wrong?
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything once we've met up with the others.
Okay. I'll come. But the Lindis is still over at the Universitas.
All right then, but make it...
I've never seen Dane so worked up before.
Are they going to save Vetterfonir?
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour. When men and women of ambition can speak face to face in broad daylight, I say that's a big...
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear the day. Why would we seek refuge in the night?
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told it prefers the cover of darkness. The word on the street is that Sir Delogi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage. But that is patently false.
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, believe me, I'll take them.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything.
Lunatic. Robdatir, what brings you here?
Why, Dainsleif, of course. He invited me. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhindaughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king, and I can assure you he affords me no greater convenience.
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you. So at least some of the rumors must be true. You're clearly doing well for yourself. So drop the humble servant act. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum, the chief royal mage known as the Wise by royal appointment, and by far the most favored among the 4 pillars of Conria. Vice President Veit doesn't even try to hide his envy when he sees you.
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Were the king not such an extremist, I hardly think I would have received a senior post at my age. Of course, no job is without its gripes. Serving a king like ours can be a challenging task, as I'm sure you can imagine. And as for Efterveit, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain of stress. Like everything else in life, it comes with pros and cons.
You're all here. I apologize for the short notice.
You must be Rarir.
Mr. Sertologi. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dane's...
It's my brother, Vetterfonir. After he spoke at the...
Vetterfonir in prison? Strange. Does this mean the King's Circle of Trust just got...
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants, which is I simply appease him. Because it's in the best interests of the Universitas Magistrorum.
And also because you're slimy. Vedifalnir, perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary? It rather inclines me to think that qualifications are not what get you ahead in Conria.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be had?
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Rescue Vedifalnir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget Dainsleif.
You've been planning this for a while.
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedifalnir, disfiguring your most loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first, my blade will force the king to see the error of his ways.
So, Vedifalnir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary, the extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear. You have noble ambitions, Dane. But I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like...
A letter of pardon? For the chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for...
Oh boy. Oh, what the hell?
This black fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis. Another mystery I'll need.
Come on. Oh no! Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected. Research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding Moon Marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power. Secondly, it serves as a portal to an as-yet indeterminate location. However, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before we can answer the question of where it leads to. To start with, opening the gateway requires a specific power source, which the relevant literature indicate an enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. Currently, the total power output of our instruments remains in the single digits. To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow lab. The Universitas Magistrorum recently decided to move most of its personnel into abyssal energy research, which has stymied all Crimson Moon-related projects. This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source of power is risky, especially one as poorly understood as this. As well as I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But as a Moon Marrow research... I apologize if this conned the gateway. If we really made it there one day, what would we find? And how would we go about taming the unknown? My imagination is endlessly fueled by questions such as these.
Interesting. Oh, mother. There we go.
This is for you. I heard you're gonna leave the city with your pick.
The Lindis.
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last Friday, and he was acting. You never saw him, and I don't know what he did.
What if he finds out that you pried into his secrets?
Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have.
Are you scared of him?
I don't know. The Rerir I know doesn't match the person you all describe. Logically, I should be scared of him. And yet, I don't want to lose him. But enough about that. You should get going, and be careful.
What's in it?
A piece of the moon. All you need to know is that as long as you keep it safe, then in the future...
A red moon?
That's right. Our moon.
I promise, the Lindis.
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die out. It's light, the color of blood, no matter how long it takes.
Where to now? Whoops. That's fine. Huh. Oh, that's a trap.
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason? You know what happens to those who...
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne. He has betrayed all of Conria.
If you have any love left for justice in your heart...
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the... My job is to enter the prison and rescue Vedifalnir. Stay safe. Wish me luck.
Look after my brother. Draw your blade. It is...
And the smell is abominable. Clearly, the king doesn't allow his prisoners a single shred of dignity. This is dire. Found you. Hello, Mr. Vedafilnir.
It's you.
Surprised? Oh.
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded. Surprise at the king's sheer ignorance. Surprise at just how unfairly this world responds to words of earnest remonstration.
I'm curious.
It wasn't a prophecy. The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions. I simply told him that if he continues on this path, Conria will surely fall.
But he didn't listen. Worse still, he stabbed you in both eyes and locked you away. Dane asked for my help. The court is in complete chaos now, but...
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw. I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future is nothing more for him than slowly...
Forgive my curtness, Vedafilnir, but the king did not suddenly turn on you today. You can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without... There are things the king does not want to see. So?
He wasn't entirely wrong. I did indeed lose my power to see the future. Right up until...
Until what?
Just now.
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways. 5 of us banded together to storm the palace, also we could rescue you.
I sense hatred in you. But also hope. But this is not the end. There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Rerir. Is that a dagger? Interesting. Why not the polearm?
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight.
Of course not.
We could be.
You mean, you're...
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at... I can't abandon the one I love to save myself. I just can't do it. But you see a broader picture.
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong. What will be, and what will not. Maybe you are willing to pay a certain price in the pursuit of happiness, but that is the cruelest thing about fate.
That can't be true. I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head, urging me to see how the world... You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to...
My voice? So, you hear it too? The voice that steals your mind, gains your trust, and drives you crazy. It turns out that we are not so different, you and I.
Vedafilnir just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life. As if...
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. For as long as you live, your story with Thelindis shall not come to an end. It is up to you whether you believe my words.
I will hold you to your word.
Thank you for setting me free.
Just then, a strange wave of energy rippled through the city.
If I were you, I would head...
Universitas. Oh no!
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very soon, Rerir.
Whatever Vedafilnir said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison. Monsters?
Oh shit.
What water's doing? Or the Universitas Magistrorum? Out of my way! The Universitas. Allegedly, the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace and around the city. No one knows where they are, but if they were ever gonna activate...
Help! Help!
Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you!
Save me! I can't...
That sounded like an explosion. What other means does the king have at his disposal? And given it's a major center of abyss research, anyone over at the Universitas will...
Try and stop me!
Skyward! Skyward! Make way for the... Burn it down! Headbutt! Charge! Yeah! Boost! Charge! Hurry up, Brassa! Hero incoming! Light up the blazing sun! Fire in the hole! Stray cloud converge! Kapow! Charge! Yeah! Headbutt! Smash down! It's justice o'clock! Make way for the pyroclastic surge! Let's roll!
Monsters at the universe. Oh no, there's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. Of course. All the lab equipment was upgraded after the inspection last week. I'm done for. Is anyone... Ah! Stay back! Please stay back!
What's that?
Rear. So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
Cylindus? No, don't do it! Cylindus! Cylindus!
I told you, Barrier. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No! No, I won't do it! I have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you know a way? Tell me!
Come to the palace. Join us.
Rarier, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
Hatred for grief, despair, desire. We all have our own.
Rear. Rear.
Cylindus?
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Rear? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, Where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice. I will find you. And then, you can give me your answer.
So that's how the Raker... A monster created by circumstance is a monster all the same. Viewing other people's thoughts for two... In a nutshell, the story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls by the wayside. His past is filled with sorrow, but the tale of any fallen civilization...
Jesus. So we kind of know what happens pretty much with Conria now. How the sinners are born, and why Dane hates the sinners so much.
Everyone, I'm back.
She's fine.
Yes, You will have seen the events of Rarir's life through my thoughts. It's now clear that he is just a regular
I mostly agree. There's only so much we can know about him from... However, I would not consider Rarir to be a nobody.
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddles again. Is this you urging me not...
That's not what I meant. Although I do hope you choose to
Then try to remember that I respond better to the carrot than the stick. Now, as for you, Missy, you were excellent. You
Cool! So...
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. Yehoda?
Yes, boss!
That's more like it. For a moment there, I was worried.
Forgive my curiosity.
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for herself.
Is that...
If something is in the contract, it's because she willingly agreed to it. Rest assured. In any case, I've hardly shied away from my share of the work today. Hope I don't catch Flintz and Varka lounging about in their chairs, enjoying a leisurely cup of tea. There's nothing I dislike more than other people enjoying. Oh no.
What happened? Oh God.
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for your...
I'm sorry. What did you hear me say? I wasn't talking about...
Wait. How long have I been standing here?
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago.
Hello?
Boss, what's wrong?
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that...
Hallucinated? But...
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions that occur in here are just a result of pawns moving across the chessboard in a carefully calculated manner. And nobody has access to this chess set but me.
So you control everything in here?
More or less.
Has anything like this ever happened before?
Only once. It was the...
Is there any similarity between what happened?
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent.
Is there anything
The first clause of your contract clearly states...
Meaning, You're not
Meaning this is not something Yehoda can help with. The chess set is a personal treasure that I—
Boss, it's fine.
Oh, listen to you. Whatever would I do without you, Yehoda?
What?
Yes, really. Where would I ever—
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I was thinking I suggest everyone finds someplace comfortable to take a rest. Even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist in a you don't want to dismiss mental fatigue. Just because it isn't physical doesn't mean it's any less serious.
Don't I have the best employees? Jealous much?
If we can find a suitable time, I'd love to.
Oh, Lama. Have I ever told you just how pretty you are? Beauty runs from the tips of your antlers to the depths of your imagination. Time to rally, everyone. Follow me. As we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay focused and no talking, no matter what You have my word that I will get us all out.
Where the fuck? Oh. Guys, I gotta go to bed. He says as he continues forward. Are we in Sumeru?
This place looks familiar. That's not a good
We're
sign.
totally in Aru village.
There's someone up ahead. Time for a little chat.
I wasn't expecting visitors at this hour.
Oh.
There you are. Sinue's been looking for you all.
Oh yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some more loose change?
What do you mean loose change? Oh, come on.
What the hell? What is happening?
Hey, kid. Mind telling me what's...
Get in his good books? Why? What do you want?
I've written a new song. I was hoping...
A new song, huh? I'd love to
Well, there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there warming up...
Pile of stones. Got it. Hi, Dad. Uncle Retinue.
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner, you...
Spoils of war? Who were you fighting against, Dad?
It was just a figure of speech. The aftermath of a sandstorm is no time to be waging war. I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back. Which means...
We have a well again!
That's right. I found a new one and brought back as much water as I could carry.
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our wells wouldn't...
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us out of hardship and poverty, onto better things. You know how prosperous our ancestors were. I've told you all the stories. And look at us now, squeezed into these hovels. No one would choose this, if it wasn't for the endless wars over the years. But things are looking up. I started working with some folks from the academia a few months back. They gave me some contacts in return for my assistance in the desert.
So you're the academia's helper now?
Special ambassador, they call it. Think of it as a partnership. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been isolated here in the desert for too long, seeking opportunity.
So, do you get any...
Of course. My luck's improving all the time.
I'm so confused right now. What is happening? Why are we here? This This music is banging though right now.
That's our well, and you know it. You stole from us.
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or both.
And that special ambassador act? Yeah, nice. You're a liar and a cheat.
I heard Yehuda gasp, but I don't blame her. Most people are terrified by the sight of blood. Corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. The desert dwellers' weapons of choice. There's a handwritten note on the ground.
Halil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. Surely you remember me. I was the one who helped you. This is my second time writing to you. I assume my last letter must have gotten lost. I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sandstorm the other day completely blocked up our well, forcing me to look for another water source in Iab and Unut territory. Praise the gods. The well of the Iab tribe was intact. It was my last resort. I drew what you told me to write to you if I ever needed help. I urgently need you to formally recognize my title of Special Ambassador and send some of your people to us. This is an emergency. Please send help.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled into the ground. It's badly... What a ridiculous lie the surviving Shimti tell. Their whole village was butchered over a sip of water.
Ah, officer. Welcome. Welcome to our humble village.
I thought you would at least have the courtesy to provide some respect.
This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer. I promise.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical of this entire
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our God. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you, take her away from this place.
I don't...
She showed up here a few days ago, and we took her in. She's a really bright...
So, where are you from?
Nowhere special. Just a sand dune.
What about the
Just the one.
It's only you?
Correct.
So, no brothers?
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers and my sisters. Apart from that, I have...
All right. Get over here. Sign your name on the form. Never? You're rather fair...
So now we're doing Nefer's story quest? Is that what this is? This is insane. There's no stop. We're almost an hour.
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly, conduct your own...
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a...
Oh? Please, ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets.
A weak student?
I think what you're saying is, a weak student wouldn't have noticed the discrepancy.
You see? Sharp as they come. You see things the...
Because of where I come from.
I'm sorry, Nefer. Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions?
I wanted to check. If someone sent me a letter to the Academia, where do I...
Ah, your family wrote to you.
Not exactly. It's not even a...
The House of Dana, I expect. I know there's a box. Whatever you're looking for, that...
Okay, got it. Thank...
Oh, don't mention it. Honestly,
Hey, don't say that. You're a great teacher, and you do your best for all your students. But the rules are the rules. You're not allowed to teach students like me. It's not just the Academia either. The whole...
Oh, my dear child.
I haven't. I just think that...
So now we're gonna look for the letter that her dad sent. Whoops.
This must be it. A bit... Let's take a look. A dilapidation survey from Port Ormos. Look, this one was never even opened. Who was it addressed to? This one is addressed to the immortal... Guided by the incense, we became lost somewhere in the forest. In clinical terms, these symptoms fit the description of incense. For example, my neighbor... This seems like something the academia would want to know about. Wait, what's that the note says? The sender authored this letter while under the influence of... This next one is addressed to... A few words of protest regarding in recent years, the academia has taken... However, it appears to me that these students have not as well as receiving dumbed down education is the fundamental purpose of this institution. As Grand Sage, policy decisions are your prerogative. I do hope you will give some serious attention to this matter. Great, and the sender is... Huh? Sage Cyrus of Spontum. I didn't realize anyone else even... So this is where letters from the Sage of Spontum... Whatever. I'm not exactly holding out hope that a letter sent... I can't believe how much discarded mail there is. I don't believe for 1 second that any human being has sat down and read through... Wait. Could this be...
Greetings, Halil. My name is Sinuet. I don't know how well you remember it now, but I brought you to... In my tribe, learning a person's true name, the Shimti tribe lives a harsh, nomadic existence in the desert. This brings me to my reason for writing. There was a terrible The Eob and Unut are descended from the Thamudians. While we trace our ancestry to Tulatala, we worship the Lord of... I found a well belonging to the Eob tribe. They declined to help us, but I really had no other... When we met, you assured me... That aside, the last time you were here, you mentioned that the academia had started accepting students from the... We have next to no resources here in the desert, and my power and influence are limited.
From the outset, the academia never took you seriously. Those things, and you were so emphatic that your luck had finally... You swore you'd lead us to a better place one day. You liar. You lied about everything. And who fell for it? Just me, by the looks of it. Which I think I'll take over from here. Let me show you how it's done. I just came to say goodbye.
Never?
I'm quitting. Something's come up in my...
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you.
It was. But it doesn't matter. Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bag. What's wrong? I thought you liked incense.
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown?
Yeah, I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of ruins near my home. It's not worth much. Keep it.
But never.
All right, that's all from me.
Don't forget me, okay? I mean...
Yeah, I'll remember you. I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune. And as for remembering her, I have far too much. I'll be lucky if I even make it through this alive. But either way...
Damn.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador, I assume there's a...
Please, sir, lower your blade. You're lucky I'm the one they sent. Not all special ambassadors share my admiration for the Iab people. The ever-shifting balance of power in the desert reduced the once great civilizations of this region to rubble and sand. But the storm...
Ah, so you do know who you're dealing with.
This well is the perfect symbol of your strength, is it not?
You're not wrong. But I'm sure you didn't come...
Of course not. I came to bring you some very good news. Records uncovered by the Vahumana Darshan show that a certain well currently I checked the map carefully on my way over here, and I'm confident that...
50 million? No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say...
Don't get greedy, Iab. We know far more than you think. We know that you seized this well by force.
So what if it was?
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was, it's something we're willing to over... I hope I am making myself clear.
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me, I'll hunt down every one of your...
I assure you, Chief, that would not be in your long-term interests. You don't want to make an enemy of the Academia. You see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate that you've never been to the rainforest. And what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway? You really think the Sumeru Academia would bother to come all this way just to lie to you?
All right, I take your point. The Academia... In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed. Excellent news. In fact, it calls for a celebration.
Gladly. I am partial to what, so let's indulge in a few drinks to...
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've taken the...
What? Well, don't just stand there. Take it.
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the...
Well, what is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day after...
I don't...
I am obliged to remind you, Chief, that the Academia will only deal...
No! Please, Ambassador, just give me some time. That well is...
Glad to hear it.
If there is a traitor, I will find them.
Much obliged. Wow. All it took was a few words and I've got...
So, in summary, Ambassador, the Academia would rather negotiate with our tribe and...
The Iab are ruthless murderers who don't listen to reason. And now they have the gall, so let me ask you, Chief.
Kill them all.
Precisely. The Academia does not tolerate those who stand in our way. The EAB have held back our academic pursuits for too long. At the same time, there is simply no way that the academia can be seen to be...
We have our own rules out here. If the rainforest dwellers...
Right. We can't confront them ourselves, but we can support their natural allies. Weren't the EAB your allies once? You were quick to send them after us to protect your interests back when we Let me be clear. The academia wishes to collaborate with the legally recognized...
Say no more.
Good. Then I suggest you get to work. You see, Dad? Lying is easy when you know how. Look at yourselves. You may be vile, savage monsters, but your butchered bodies bleed like any others. You're no different. The monsters who destroyed my home, they're just ordinary, petty human beings. What a joke. I think we're even now. Maybe I've even done the desert a favor. It's a better place without all these people around. Oh, Sinuhe, my gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, our tribe's people would still be alive. But you couldn't do what had to be done.
Nefer, it's okay. All of this is in the past now.
I believe I remember you promising...
Yeah, but...
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
Alright, time for a So, anyway, that's enough of... Feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired.
Yes, if we can find...
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Really? A temple? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or so...
You mentioned a temple.
My biggest trades...
Ah. That...
I didn't know you were clued up on...
I'm no expert in the history of Sumeru, but since you come from the desert, I would imagine it has some...
Sounds impressive.
Oh, I know who you mean. General Mahamatra Sino. The spirit of Hermanubis dwells with it.
That's boss enough for you.
Sino's hardly a figure of obscurity, but I know...
What about him?
Well, he's not a small... Please, this is the bare bone. Thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm sure it's been a lot to take.
This is crazy. I cannot believe they shoved Nefer's story quest into the fucking main Archon quest. This is insane. You cannot do this. I am shocked. Shocked. Bamboozled. What the hell? Why are we doing this right now? We're at 2 hours for this recording. This is insane. I need to stop. I guess I'm not stopping. I'm fucking livid. I am livid. I cannot believe they are doing this. Yo, we really couldn't make this a fucking story quest? You had to shove this in the Archon quest? There better be a point to this. If there's no point to this and it's literally just like fucking Rarier fucking with Nefer, like this is not good. Not good. Not one bit of good. There's just no need.
Uh-oh. I'm totally out of my depth here. I don't have the... I want to do the whole name drop.
A statue with the head of a...
That's Thoth, the Ibis King. One of the 7 pillars of King Deshret. Let's take a look.
Cutscene. Kitty.
It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
Well, well, well.
Hold on!
Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
Flins?
How repulsive.
Flins! Gang, gang! Gang, the gang is all here!
Timed that pretty well, didn't I? It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt.
Paimon noticed you doing something too, Dainsleif. Were you helping?
Of course. When I asked Nefer to... I had a duty to ensure your safety.
Good to know your sense of justice is still intact.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth. That comes as a great relief.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed to trap Rarier inside the chess set.
Whoa, really? How'd you manage that?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that something was... By using this fragment to probe into Rarier's past, well, the monster formerly known as Rarier. It seems I alerted him. I was...
But how did he track you through your thought?
Rarier was a secret agent who reported directly to the Vinster King. He is an expert at finding...
No one?
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why we weren't able to...
Speaking of your chess set, It's quite a remarkable
You overestimate me. I only have a connection with one of his underlings, the Ibis King. You all saw how this came to be. A long time ago, the Eab massacred my tribe. The Unut and the Eab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake of a non-existent 50 million Mora. The final blow to the Eab came at the victory feast, when an Unut assassin beheaded their chief right before my eye. Having gotten my revenge, I returned to my hometown, where to my surprise, the nearby temple was still standing. As I stood there gazing at the temple, I noticed a cat just outside. This cat, as it turned out, was home to this chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard within is made to the same specifications as the one with this chessboard in its container. I gained a certain ability to perceive hidden secrets. Every god plays favorites. Their hearts are as fickle as any humans, full of secrets, perversion.
It is the same with all powerful forces, including fate itself. Their gaze falls preferentially upon a select few.
If you're alluding to the Abyss, then yes, I agree. Gather the others. It's time to share everything I've learned. Thank you all for being... As promised, I did some further investigating. The Raker of Solnari, real name Rerir.
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
A tragic tale, to be sure. But no matter how much Rerir suffered in the past, the fact remains that he is what we know today as the Wild. He becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Tevat suffers the
A question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appeared in Rerir's memory?
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate, and this seems to fit the description.
Miss Lama, any thoughts on this?
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the moon is believed to hold many secrets. Some sources speak of ancient knowledge, others of a gateway to the unknown. The term Moon Gate is one I have heard before, but as is the case with all of our legends, there are no records of any first-hand witnesses.
Then back to Miss Columbina. As a moon goddess yourself...
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is recovering well.
But there's more to the power of the Frost...
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the Moon Gate, since it is a path to the moon. And right now, I need to conserve my energy to fight the...
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond the gateway. I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor Rerir made it through unscathed. The evidence pointing to this is the fact that the Raher of Solnari exists in the form of countless fragments. With the abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet, the Wild Hunt proliferates wherever his scattered fragments lie, drawing hordes of monsters to many different locations across the land.
So your theory is that Rerir was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force? Hence, why the Wild Hunt is a distributed phenomenon, rather than a unified one?
Makes sense to me. Explains why the Wild Hunt is so pervasive, and why he's been trying to piece himself back together. He was whole to begin with.
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart. But the Abyss, much like a curse, has kept him alive.
I could not agree more. The power of the Abyss is most surely a curse.
It is a compelling explanation. and one that accords with my present understanding of abyss creatures. Whether the life form in question is primitive or advanced, if a curse has extended its lifespan unnaturally, it will continue to survive in spite of everything. This raises some interesting questions. That being said, regardless of whether my research bears fruit...
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo. I too hope...
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset.
It's just... when I think of the man I once knew as Rerir, I struggle to understand why things had to turn out like...
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring any...
Mine too. We can never know all the hows and whys of the way things are. The moon and stars are full of untold secrets and lies. And the skies are host to many more mysteries than these alone. Yet, none of that can begin to compare with the complexity of human life.
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time. Thank you, both.
Well, I think this is a good place to end today's meeting.
That's very thoughtful of you.
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest and
Lord.
Hey, is this a bad time? Hope I didn't kill the conversation. No need. Come on, let's talk outside. Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to get... Firstly, although she managed to trap the Raker of Solnari inside her chest set, there's no guarantee that the power of the eye... It's only a matter of time before he finds a way to break...
Honestly?
Well, I asked her that same question. She talked for a long time, but for the most part, it felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know? The kind where you end up handing over Mora against your will? Anyway...
2 days? Holy mo...
That remains to be seen. Which brings me to the second issue. Dainsleif is obviously conflicted about this whole... You have some history with him, right? Great. I appreciate it. All right, on to item 3. So, Albedo, Durin, and I put our heads together and came up with a plan. We figured we'd bounce the idea off you first. We'll explore it further once everyone's recovered.
Oh, hi, Mons.
All right, so... We felt a little uneasy about roping you into this. I mean, firstly, you're not locals, and secondly...
Roping us in? Why would you even say that?
I choose my words very intentionally, I'll have you know. I like to think there's an art to striking a down-to-earth tone even when the stakes are through the roof.
Sir Varka, I have a few thoughts about this plan.
I'm all ears.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated.
I see your point, yeah. To be clear, I don't doubt your abilities.
I want to do everything within my power. The Raher of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent, and if I do my...
Well, that tracks with what I've heard. Jean's mentioned in her letters that you're so diligent it's almost abnormal. As in, most people weigh up the risks and rewards in situations like this. Of course, everyone appreciates a fearless pioneer. But all that...
Thank you, Sir Varka.
I should be the one thanking you.
We're done. We're so done. I cannot continue. Holy crap. What a quest. We'll continue this eventually. I'll probably get it done within the next couple days because I've been going for 2 hours and 30 minutes. The conclusion has to be close. So, anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. I may or may not split this into 2 parts. I have no idea. But thank you regardless. And let me know what you guys think about the quest so far in the comments. And as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the other videos that we have on the channel. And I will catch you all next time for the finale of Act 4. Take care, everyone.